Hello everybody, this is Tech here, and today I have a demonstration for you of iOS 7, and this is just going to be going over some of the basic tweaks and feature additions made in the operating system. I will have plenty of more videos going over every single feature in detail, at least every feature that I find relevant to share with you guys. But right now I'm just going to be going over a few of the big features. So we're actually going to start with the home screen, and then I'll show you the lock screen in a minute. But you'll notice that the icons are very colorful now. They're more bloated a little bit, and they're a lot more rounded. They sort of look more childlike in some sense, but they're definitely a lot flatter, and the decorative of the OS has just changed, which I think is a good thing. They sort of looks more cartoony in weather in the App Store, and we've seen themes like this in Cydia on Winterboard. We've seen these themes a bunch, and the icons, as you can tell, I accidentally swiped there, but the oh, the icons, as you can tell here, they've all been rounded off. It's not just the Apple ones, so it's just the algorithm that they have to round off icons. Because as you know, like when apps are uploaded, you upload a square icon, and then Apple rounds them off for you. So they've just changed the rounding off process, and they've also changed their stock icons. But as I just said, all of these are rounded off a little bit more, if you can tell. And the folder background has also changed. It is now white instead of that linen wool black thing. And they cover more of the screen now when you open up a folder. And while I'm here, the cell signal actually is different. There's no bars anymore, so it's like the first time in 27 and a half years that cell phones don't have bars. There's just dots, which is a little weird. And also when the phone is charging, as you can tell, I'm charging the phone right now. It does not light up the whole battery bar. It just shows a small little lightning bolt next to it, if you can see there. There you go. The small little lightning bolt there, and it flashes to let you know the phone is charging, but it does not fill up the whole battery bar as it has in the past. So, let's look at the lock screen now, since we're done looking at the home screen. Actually, one more thing on the home screen. So, when you're looking for Spotlight, you'll probably want to do this, and you'll notice it's not there. So what do you do? So what you do is you scroll down or up like that, and then the Spotlight appears. So it's just a regular Spotlight. You can search for something. The thing is, if you search for a contact, I don't know if I have a contact with G, but if you search for a contact, it'll actually try to do this to the camera. It'll actually come up with your initials if you do not have a picture set for them, which is sort of cool. So like this one here, Ben Perez, it just comes up with the initials for them if they don't have a picture. So that's helpful sometimes instead of just a regular contact picture. And you can see the keyboard's changed significantly. And so when you press home, it still goes back to the home screen. And then the notifications still come up here, and that was just well timed. I did not plan that. So the notification center looks pretty similar. It's just a little bit more transparent, and there's more categories, which is nice. You can tell notifications that are from today or from other days. And so now I'm going to look at the lock screen, like I said before. So the lock screen is really different. So it still says slide to unlock. So you can slide to unlock, and you get the home screen. But the cool thing is, this is what I actually did at first. I slid up. If you slide up, you get this wonderful settings drawer. And there's so many things you can do on here. Flashlight, which is really helpful. And then also the brightness, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. There's some simple things like that. AirPlay, AirDrop. AirDrop's a cool feature. I'll have a different video going over that. The camera's there as always, but the flashlight is one that I find the most helpful. What it'll do is it'll light up the camera in the back, as you can be able to tell here. It lights that up, and I've had that in the past via jailbreak tweaks, but it's so nice to have that without having to jailbreak now. And the brightness, self-explanatory. Music's always been there. Calculator's new. Clock's new, but nonetheless helpful. It's just the same. It's the same app as the regular one. It just is a shortcut to launch it. And also the badge icon has changed a little bit. You can see it's more star-like sort of. It's not really star-like, it's just more rounded off and flattened. There's no shadows or 3D-ness on it. And so let's have a look at another feature that I like in iOS 7, and that is the radio app in iTunes. It's not a radio app, it's more of the radio addition into iTunes. So let me just search for music. Here we go, music. So here's iTunes Radio. As you can see, they've added a new section to the bottom, and I already have everything queued up, and I have a station added as well. Some hip-hop. You can add another station if you want. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You can type in a song or artist as well. But I just did one off a genre to, get a taste of it. So it's pretty much like Pandora. I mean, just go ahead and click on it, and it'll start playing the song. I have the volume turned down all the way for, copyright issues and stuff, but you can skip. I'm not sure how many skips you get on this yet. I haven't tried it out, but we'll go ahead and, try it. Looks like you get a few. Looks like it stopped there. So I don't know. I didn't count those, but you don't get it. You don't get unlimited skips. So that's pretty much all. The rest of the music app is pretty similar. Songs are still there, etc. Yeah, edit is the same, and another alert there. You can see they come in the same way. So what we're going to look at now is some of the tweaks that have been made in settings. Go here. And as you can tell, settings has a new look to it. And they've added the control center, which is a new section. And that's simply the section I showed you on the lock screen, so that's not too complicated. So one other miscellaneous thing that I'm going to show you guys real quick is that you can now put Newsstand into a folder, which is nice because it's rather useless in my opinion. So you can tell here, simply drag it on. It goes in the folder just fine. And you can, do whatever you want with that. You can keep that there. And there's not that much I'm going to cover in this video because I'm going to cover AirDrop in a second video, as I said earlier. And I'm going to cover some other things in another video as well. So that's going to be it for right now. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe for future videos. And I'm going to be going through the stock apps in separate videos as well. As you can tell, they look a little different, especially Calendar looks a lot different right here. So it looks a lot like Android in my opinion, but I'll be going through that in more detail. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe for more content.